Yeah, then you go pronounce it. I mean, I wouldn't
Amen.
Maybe share what the greatest platform in Africa.
Thank God.
Charlie is in Africa.
Hey,
thank God. Africa. Honorable Kwamina.
A lot.
It's in Africa. It's for Africa.
But we dey Africa, mom.
Nobody.
Be Africa we dey. James Kwamina born for PhD. Suffering permanent head damage. PhD, permanent head damage. Honor Dr. Benochian cannot
my own serious big brother, one chairman general.
Yes, Kwabna Bonfe.
Amen.
Kwabna.
That's what Jimmy Sodo.
Mina PhD. One in your.
Anna, uni me shadana kwa me kacha is also pa opinion pennies. You don't be crying. Go look for your own.
That's all.
Everybody getting guy.
Yeah. So you two, who's your guy? Go find your guy. Yeah. A positivity
on the way.
Sriwenya. A positivity. You mean the ebullient, the excitingly loquacious Kwamina Danka. She said, make a compile Nina. Next week, I'm pruning the Guama.
Next week, one more bad trim for the one.
Martin, there, PhD.
Oh, yeah, need GBC.
I mean, my guy, John, is good, Mom. Because I will you for one fire. Minya water, my congratulations to myself. PhD in fishes. The
educated fisherman.
Yes, sir.
PhD in fishes. That's all.
There's one name, Michelle Quarries, there's water.
Come on. Say utie nkomobia ekofiti be weekend ye be ya. May the Peace Council oma anudi asem na beba. Oshe graphic and opeya Reverend Dr. Ernest Edu Jemfi, our chairman of the National Peace Council. Nifuni wa fefe. Na graphic say don't create tension in country. Don't create tension in country. Peace Council to party is it?
I'm sure in the country.
Yes. Also don't create tension. Oh, in the country, yes, of course. Peace Council to party political actors. Off the Brian Champon conversation. And
what did they say?
Mariana Nyamponsao said the National Peace Council has cautioned political leaders to be mindful of comments they make in the public, which have the tendency of creating tension and affecting the peace of the country. Quote, let's be careful with what we say and how we say it to ensure that it does not bring instability and unnecessary tension into the country. Chairman of the National Peace Council, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edu Jemfi, said in an exclusive interview with the Daily Graphic. Kwabra, Twaso.
My Ghana. If you ask now your team no, Chairman General.
Yes.
You are not doing say Obi and I no senior no. On night or senior name.
On night.
Yes, or senior name.
No, I obey then you know.
Now, yeah, you call Prempeh College between 1995-97. Yeah, call Prempeh College or more in share. Say, Mammy or Binfumo Kunini be when you baby call. I hope say I'm right. Professor Na Afali Sakifiu. I know that's what you're saying.
I'll tell you, Uncle.
Oh.
Okay, I'll check.
English professor. Yeah.
I'll check with that also.
Ne engoma mienu bia na watro baako a touch of class in English.
A touch of class in English.
Yeah. And the other one a tale of tales, a Ghanaian tale something. Now, menkai exactly which one of them. Or can be or say the lizard said it is not as indignant at the boy who held a pebble at it as at the scoundrel who congratulated his being a great marksman.
Just a good trainer say.
What I say? The two bobo no one yen he said you jina ho air case e kan ma de oto bo no say won sagene ana wani gene Kwame oh my Ghana ya wa bakosemo amanyoku ana me don no me se me jaya me se me ndo amanyoku bia no na omo onwum bi me omo tia omo hyase CPP woya na ya jisu woya CPP woya yenim ko yenim adwane o aye
Kwara
if there's any song that charge the political atmosphere in the CPP, I doubt there could be any song better than that one. My general rallies lead charges now omo ka say yenim ko a sabi e ya na akutubo ana say asikantwe ana atuoto
there
politics is an art of war. Enti me kai me wo fa ase dun ketia odi chairman am say omo congress no krade chen ye bedi hun komo kakra wa ma me bo kokko say what my uncle served was a notice say they were going to wage a comeback of the independent history of this country. Nti wonu mu anima bakosem no wo mu hyase na yem prepare yen ho okay said they were ready to sacrifice including their own lives for the victory of their party. A political talk, political rhetoric. Obi a political rhetoric bia enim how to charge the atmosphere. Kwame.
Yeah.
Na champon kamadan for no.
Anka.
Yeah, onim.
Ada se so onye wadan for you.
Aminim. Kwame no say woni obi enamfo na say unhu se de sikwa say wo fa ho adwen. But ntina me kamadan for no. Nsama o kan no mato me bo and I thank Graphic Online. They posted it on their YouTube channel. Or you so where the beer men person messi so ha.
Okay.
Because a kasa a fin kasa a atem. Min cancer kasa ni bio. Me ye no free mo a. Kwame asama okan no. Me wonu say in recent times and I say nansen tem obi ani hono wakasa apusu agoso MPP 40 says akasa no. Kwame na wo ha. Minister, your party is struggling like every party struggles in its second term. President Biani Ghana Hanuma in the second term under this Fourth Republic or your popular. Ohuya he to media nankasama ohuya. Until the party is demoralized. At the back of this, from 2021, 7th January, and you who say, me kawaha, ubeka ye free 2020 election mobile no. Me catch say. The na akɔso parliament no te say e ma mienu a baako ba wu na baako ba te ase the ni ba na wu no obepe kwan bia so say obeku akwada na ote ase no nti ohimpo so mo mbusa ye no o se yemfa sika ma ne ntwam oba na ye ne ba onim se ne ba te ase no o se dabi menku no fa na ma oba na o se chinchina ye ne banti ye ntwa ne mu no na akra ni nyini a e no hene ka se wakanya asasem enti me bompaya mama mpani akofo do say nyame ma ne nyansa te say sa oba no a onya abotre e de kasa ye ma ohin Solomon ye de oyeye no chairman general consistently from that time utie ye nuanom including the former minority leader priding himself say wama levy afeli okay Omadi nyina said they will make Ghana ungovernable. And I'm Pania Kufado Nena Pam for so. Omuya no mako follow into their trap. Omuya no mako follow into the trap of the minority. Chairman General.
Karabanfe.
Edidi mua. Nanse utie kasa bia ekoso a. Akoye nipa fanu e wo Ghana ha. Ebinum kra free minister mu party mu. They are in a hurry to see the back of President Akufo-Addo. Enti asembia yebeka ebegu ne ho fi bia asembia yebeka ebe brena sibia no na yaso Kwame, I'm not by this saying he said the president and na pam for aye nyina na mepe. They have done certain things I'm against makasa tia bi na Kwame omo aye nima bi so my children I said there some a sum wom I wom on to me for sum no kwa and from wobi enti chama general matete say yes say ebinom akodan IGP
NDC legal team ora amaliba di anim omo the petition omo the petition akoma IGP say yenche ora Brian Champon.
Kwame, I will be very much disappointed knowing him. He's my big brother
and
a senior friend. Kwame, Yamamra 1992 Constitution. Brian Champon, Honorable Minister for Agriculture. MP for Abetifi. We didn't say I can tam our constitution din. Or to sa constitution ya it means na so kra me as member of parliament. Standing orders of parliament and also me wo copy wa ha. And also so we didn't say I can tam so the be adwuma. Kwame ne dwuma die as MP, ne dwuma die as Minister of State, ni na ya mamra. Se wato mra bi wo ya mamra yi mu a ya fa mra kwan so. Na your political parties in Kwana Kasampo and Ken Hammond says civil society said, dear, what Jimmy?
Are they on my own?
What is your case, Kwame?
What is your case, say?
Sir, Diana Brana Champon Kaya, you say, Odi Huriaba. Kwame was say, Omo Abang, and I say, a man or Mampany, a Kofado Abang, a mamu. At we didn't to Omo Quemo, or one hour more. Okay, COVID and now, Russia's senseless invasion of Ukraine.
Beautiful.
Kwame.
Yes.
Yampa na nyampa. Oka yesidia na nanimu gu ase ya $1 anim. Bribia atwam a na nsen eba for me there. Kwame, until say CD to $1 ebe ye 1-on-1 no. I am not excited about any ratio. No.
Now, so what's the cry as on change
But no cry what me say. E could do. Yes, e could do. 14 as 13 15 above from kakra okay yampa na nyampa said the near sit off fango ewo petrol stations na wo so above from o say aba ampa na say nyampa e bia figure na boy no na e may not have been exact but above from na ma from kwame o kan asem bi eye me nwa say NDC for anya adran koso o say na nyame adom e san say eye possible nti me I want to know if will take his ties in your presidential primaries. But I'm not for the no, say and I'm saying possible. You know somebody said it's possible. One of the aspirants.
Dr. Bamia said.
Thank you. So it was an indication of which line he was taking. And now, Kwame, or can say Nyamiya Dom na say it's possible, no. But about date to be said June 19. Say April 19. One of them, I man 200 years
by June.
By June about 19. IMF. I don't know ba. Or see NDC. You omubeya juma mu party na gu kojoto. They didn't hear that one. Was it mu party no be gu kojoto? And the monte. And I say omu ya juma na nyama tuto ya mo bi nwine say omu be gina platform so ama omu hand over power e dia ma NDC. Kwame okase Ghana for to aba na say NDC candidate be win ya omu hand over money panana. Did he say that?
Not that I heard.
So what really is the point? Many opening ya mean NDC national organizer senior. What can say 2024 you are winning the elections. One can at all cost. That's what you said.
It's a battle. It's a
war. You said they were going to win. You are sure? Say about yen to ye. Say minu 2024. Mempire me body say you be change elections date from December 7. At the about November Tuesday, first Tuesday or first Tuesday in December. I propose at the electoral commission anymore. I'm praying that it goes through. Whatever date I bet to Sabano. Me bumpire say me be mama kwama maduro. But kwame enru on mo. You don't know whether you will live to that day. And so sabi COVID idea be kire nyina achi yeguso ya kakabensem. Finally, you know,
are you saying say nya Brian Champon kan na nya simbia?
Kwame, to be honest with you, enter my me na for book no e pen ba ye no. Eye one mo a kasa ho including IDEC executive secretary Mr. Emmanuel Akwete.
Dr. Emmanuel Akwete.
Sorry, Dr. Emmanuel Akwete, senior. Me pacho fache me. All can say the president should act.
And that's why
But you know what, Matthias here?
should talk.
The president should talk about what?
And then says it's in vogue. Because the president should talk.
Hey, Brother Champo, can say a minister of state, member of parliament. We can't hold him responsible. President, remember, hold him responsible. And Amakano, if Brother Champo is in breach of this constitution or the standing orders of parliament, the privileges committee is there, the courts are there. Now, the entire Meka said, I am disappointed in Minya Penny Amalbani say, if indeed Brother Champong afum bibi wa amamre imwa, court necessary odeko. Now, come there's an aspect to this whole matter. Criminalization of speech. An attempt, surreptitious attempt to steal in after we successfully through me Papa J. Kufuor got the criminal libel law repealed and removed and expunged from our books. People want to backdoor, find it in our governance system. How can you criminalize speech? And I'm a kind of, or you so word be a mean sense is why. If you say, and yet penny casa no, Brian one can say you or so particular word now we use to any day, and only in fact would the attempt the and find ya among yourself. And the young Cassantia, Nachaman General. Separate champion or Kai, as a more Kai, a good or known in a man you call who feel so much. Say a bit yama woman lose votes. I didn't think me, no woman you qua. Yeah, you need us to say, yeah, Baby, we need elections. My ninja most say, as some more Kai, no, Ghana for Muntie, Namun for Nasu and punish you. Why are they doing that? Namu ya the twist. To us, no so. Yeah, Nasa Kwame. Yensom, and ye. Now, another important point I want to make. My disappointment was the Easter period. Christo, ni wo, Nasasi soba, o kind, Philip of Fongoma, etimi nuchichemu, and nunko eduna. Eye nyame, and or done in Hunipo. Brano was as he was still 100% God, and so was suspended the God in him, no, to endure pain and suffering like us.
He suspended his godness.
Yes. And you can Philippians 2:5-6 ayi 10 na. Was say, ono ani Nyankopon ye pe no. Sabi obefa akwate bia to no so. Nti obrɛ ne ho ase. Enu nti na ye boni din a ye man din so eche din bia. Nti nka sa period no.
That's right.
The song.
That's right.
This one.
In two patches, Bemi and Fanya said,
Easter no. A period that. Kedi kan FM. Ye ka bonekun ho asem. Ye ka odo ho asem. Na omukoye di omukoye no unity talk and I say unity walk and I say dey.
And is a oh me say me. Oh dey kind of master me you say about
minyaya.
Enjo me picture there.
Ka mo de kohwe ye de koye nwisi adoye.
Kwame mame na say na me comment him. Yes.
Kwame.
Me da say.
Kwame no any say say obi nka bone na ye adwene say ye de bone beto no so a ya na ye ha ye ho. Enra me call afidie bi so. Kwame. My commentary on this matter, I never use the word nonsense anywhere. But go to YouTube. You're saying Kokrokoo in same PTV. Me jina no mama warning. Enya me and amode be mu sensational stories. Enya me and amode be mu sika mu pen on YouTube. If he say, Chairman General, headline omode ama asema me kan ye no. Emma anope me catch Kojo Asante. I had to take time to listen to the entire thing. Nowhere did I use any such offensive word. Reporting.
No say they are shawano.
Yeah, shawano.
Kwadoni Musiomeba. Chairman General, even during the campaign of President Rawlings, he said in a rally that he was not going to give the stool to anybody. And if MPP needed the stool, they should go to Anglonga to let the carpenters carve one for them. Nothing happened. That stool came to MPP peacefully. So what is there when Brian Champon says they were not going to hand over to NDC on a platform? Yeah, Fuswe J in Asante. It appears we are lost as a nation. Why do we waste so much time on unnecessary things? What's harmful in what Brian Achampon said? Which team will go into a competition and say it's going to lose? Let's get serious as a nation and as a people. Apieje in Sunyai sends that one in. This one says, it's sad how pedestrian we have become. What did Brian Achampon say that has become so important for us to spend time on? Well, Jobonf, it is what it is it not? And I'm say, men discussing some producers say they beat me boy cry. Yanshe and want some name can in team free ho.
What kind of word we in Kenya?
I very much remember.
2008.
I was here.
It came from the lips of the man we dubbed Asubehini.
NDC leaders are desperately looking for favor from Ghanaians to win the power, nothing else. Stephen at Pantan Village. This one from Jomo says, we are brewing a storm in a teacup over Brian's comment. I'll tell you what you're bringing into your drink.
Yo, Grammy.
Yes, sir.
Nebi Michia Etifunyala.
Yeah, Jodo.
Na Mincha Reverend Francis Obin of Keeper's House Chapel International.
Ojodo.
Na ma oversee James Atulinsi. Yeah. Dr. James Atulinsi ni mami.
Oh, asamaba.
JL Properties.
Yes.
Asamaba.
Eyi kase pa.
Chama, read my yako. Welcome to the club.
Na yes, I should there by 29th of April. It was your for veterans in there. I should there was be. See, I will nyankupa is a more bonka because me there. And say, na maso
maintain.
Maso mankanjro. Na me pede me use who platform magana funyati. The executive chairman of JL Properties. Ne mami. Wadna nichi.
Yamani dio, yamani shedding.
Yamaunya yako.
Yamani dio.
Kwame.
Yes.
I have respected Brian Achampon as a politician in the making. And with Tambia, you should look at your opponent's weakness. Ne hit pine. And yeah, I'm a master of these games, so. And see, minya muhu social media mesa ajiwa akwane hit yenhwe ma obofim where one chakra from all angles. But you see, going to the IGP to tell him to arrest Brian Achampon shows your party's weakness.
What do you mean?
Sir, NDC force one cheap Brian Achampon. It shows your fear of the future. What is going to happen in the future? Mister, we have been in such game. We know how to play it by the rules. But not this way. No, not at all. Since we hit to kakra akede nkana ane insama yanka wana mo kwando na obi di ne ketie won finfin na bu na mwani nya scatter. This is what is happening with NDC. It's most unfortunate because worse things have been said by the NDC.
Was it justified? Was it right?
Oh, Nigeria, that is the politics of your friend. One side, politics of hypocrisy. One side is politics, psychological way of trying to bring your opponent down to win support from the masses. But at the end of the day, it is the ordinary party member. No, but so now sometimes in Ghanaian politics, me the Yankupon say there until the Nigerian politics. I won't go kuku won nyama. Ghana ha politics obi anku bia. Ebinum no woko ball Brabon wo collation center because obi a instruct one dem won collation center no wo review one. Into one collation center ho. Until you empower your own grassroots people to go and attack people at the collation center. The end result no see. It's most unfortunate. He na yo that the massive ni see. But in my instructions in the work was scot free. And nobody is blaming him. But they are blaming people who were there to protect the ballot box, protect the collation center. Ogo we grabo was go court no paper. One T-Ropo one trophy will do there. Metamu radio station and mete there. Damu constituency, Damina Wenya. They went there with that document. And we sit down and we allow Ghanaian politicians to play with our minds. I mean, Mo, I don't see anything wrong with what Brian Achampon said.
Really?
Yes. And then the civil society, if we, sometimes they come out with certain statements. Anyway, because I've been part of certain moves when I was then with my next door neighbors in one party.
Confess.
No, I won't confess. I won't confess. But yeah, civil society, let them stand up. And you're there. This party told this line, you also go and told that line. Oh yeah, the man, you will be accused of being there. There, you are being influenced somehow to support the party. But say Obika can be ne anti-mantra and digest analyze out just like that because this party is saying this in the hey Kwame,
yes,
your two group yeah full soldiers town ne ye brief one awu ebokwa kaka demu was station ha demu serial policy one or the wo told them line. I mean it's organizational strategy, communication strategy. Into North America there. Brian Champ also felt there, no, let me motivate my people. Because sometimes when you see the crowd, I don't know, your friend Beshi, you want him?
I think Beshi no China.
No, but one by that Beshi no Chin. And in one way or the other was motivating their full soldiers. Because of the large crowd, which the other parties never expected there, the MBP full their unity work will have such a crowd. See, but the man you possess kagra. Ne boma na bom. Bani nya ogwe then. Ogwe in there. Ebe your party organization ye towards the 2024 elections. Today my bin also there. Warden Joseph of the Bible, the fat cow and the lean cow. And then Kwame, come now. You know, been master there, who fat cow, no who lean cow. And see, in me hand, it's just to tell your people there, I'm sure of victory. It's the same thing as Brian Champ on regard there. Yeah, for 2 minutes more. 2 minutes so more so canning. One there, or be breach the law. I see there, IMF in Yaman, sir, obo pay, no was ye juma. By that time in one party, woman, 2 minutes per young for more. Nizuaga, some legal team bizu was a worker. IGPO the 1G Brian and Champo. And if he MBP Fusaba, we support Brian and Champa. Some more can you won't fibia home, Nemo 1G Mahama first, and Zano Hachi Brand. I mean, it shouldn't work like that. And civil society shouldn't be involving themselves in this. Because it has been there for long. Tambia, when it's getting closer to election, you can some or you do akasaka say. Now so Oduwa, you don't see men as men. Kwame, I'm telling you the gospel. I mean, me face bido. What the Boba Bomiti?
Yeah,
no, your regional secretary.
Kwame
Duncan.
Oh no, Zimbabwe with him.
Oh no. No party for. Me fenti. Because when there, my wife didn't see. Baby, I'm going to be was the cards in Mechi. Until no man, miss a full soldiers in our one. I pity them. Because look, Kwame, in politics, a full soldier, a constituency executive member, a regional executive member, and you are not close to power and a leadership. Count yourself out. Nzego baby, a job bodo, a shirado, a piama, someone to know your over which la.
I'll tell me that's been coming in Masama. Kofi Nyako in Holland says, as you always say, Chairman General, there's so much hypocrisy and dishonesty. The NDC thinks they are the only men with testicular fortitude in Ghana, but have a problem when they are responded to in the same measure. Ghana will not die, the majority decision will prevail, and there will be peace. Kofi Nyako in Holland. Chairman General, good morning to you and your guests. At the recent NDC presumptive flag bearer, John Mahama, he said, the elections will be a do or die. Neither the NDC nor civil society commented on this. This comment was just recent, and it seems everybody, including the media, have forgotten. Food for thought. Ni in Bachona. Sasa says it's interesting how the NDC behaves. They are a walking contradiction. How can you adore Mahama's comment of the NDC having revolutionary roots, and when it comes to unleashing violence, no one can match us, but have a problem with Brian's comment and petition the IGP? Sasa in Tadi. We should call a spade and not a big spoon. There are many videos and voices of John Mahama and NDC leaders who have made very dangerous comments we are all privy to. What did Brian Champon say that we are making hypocritical noises about? Segadus in Ashtown. I don't see anything wrong with Brian Champon's conditional comments, though the derogatory remarks wasn't professional. Master P in London is the same thing Kabila avoided. He says there are certain things that he will not say. Alote is right. I see nothing wrong with what Brian Champon said. He didn't say if the NDC won the elections, we're not going to hand over. He was simply saying that victory must be achieved. That is all. Mad Lion Ahafo Shidiem sends that one. And then let's see. Okay. Bakumi no miensen ebi waha. And then this one says, Brian is right. What hasn't JM or the NDC said? I stand up for MPP Kofi Asanta in East Legon. The NDC should be ashamed for discussing Brian's comments. Esiedun Ketia is walking freely after his disgusting comments. Gusty man in Brekum. It appears we are lost as a nation. Chairman Junior, do you remember, quote unquote, my mouth no be gone, attributed to a Gold Coaster during the World War II? APJ in Sunyang. And then, okay. It's funny to hear people like Alote and the MPP jump to the defense of a member of parliament, Brian Champon. May I know what has happened to the Peace Council, CSOs and imams? Bobo Killing Bema Camp, if you've read or listened today, the front page of the graphic has a comment from the Peace Council. So, Mpacho, your comments about them, Boko, why? Atemye, Anteni Bieni. Kwam na Mpacho Brim, I wanna say, in handover na.
Kwame, you both program here. Mam, just 2 minutes being a month for advice in full soldiers. Maka story be at your OC. Rollins reading. Mamma Kwame name
ye. Chairman General.
Yes, sir.
Mincho son Kokrana.
Yeah, Jodo.
Mincho wait from pim. Can fin man to move.
What Jodo?
Na unyaka kraba Y2K ozina wodande.
Oh, Y2K. Y2K, happy birthday. God bless you richly. We drink one, I mean, sure, Y2K.
Na, Kwame, Dania 2016. Celebrating more heads about 20-30 minutes. Celebrating more 7 years as you.
Hey.
Yeah, that was Sunday.
Oh, Sunday was your birthday?
Yes.
Kwame na Duncan at 57.
Wow.
To God be the glory. Our positivity.
Hey, wow.
Oh, yeah, 9th April. Okay. Hey, it's 7 years already. Wow. Wow.
Me just go.
Brutal.
Oh, you have a long way. You have a long way.
Coming out, Tinkwa.
That's it.
Belated birthday wishes to you.
That's right. Now,
How can
only two things. On, now, that weekend now, sir, may already 1 year.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
mother share can't boom me right now.
6 years 1 year.
You got a jump.
Yaba uwe
Yes,
ya.
yes.
Hey, Afrin Cheboro.
Java, come
You call camera 1 year.
here.
It's a year already.
Yeah. Wow. It's it. Maybe now. Why I mean, what
And the mini bro. You.
na bombe ni ha di wapam na ores
Hey.
No. Kabila, onya grido.
o mi ngere is agro
Onya grido osande. Oman ye pene kanko, ye pede okwanyim. Na aya ekasa itufo. Igina ma wesisido, igina ma enwoma akan, igina radina sam konkron igina do tufo. Na ka besi akandifo anyim. Kabila mama kan sam bo akra kwa na bo nam fimo so nko. That's right. Enti he kan kwan. Ye ntumi enka dada ba wukude biara kwa me. Na Afrika si ya batana do Kokrokoo ya kasa. Ye ntumi nkanto amanfo no adwendo. Oya hasade da ye kanto amanfo no adwendo. Da odi ye kwanyim. Na akandifo a obedi hanyim ohia ya fo obi a obaye oman ni panyin na bedechi Kabila na won sama opei oyedama ede wonam damage angwa na won sama opei reporter ofi Airbus bi bai June 2009 already he was in links there lumihia ya kwa akoto Yadama asrodafo when adwuma tuma akonyim he was already making plans to benefit from the purchase of those aircrafts. Sure, Ford asemo bay. Ne Genesis fi. Journalist o show me there. Opeyin bi ofi Burkina Faso ba o so pay dwuma contractor. Mokohun oya party chairman osma sogla minyadwuma party chairman ka chende ha ho mokokohun kohun omampan na bedechi okokohun omampan na bedechi endi na panansa na wode ye oya embassy wo friend ne Burkina Faso was go see wall be around it with the man to the tune of over $600,000 ono no didi ma nti ensam na obedi o mampan na bedechi ofa no ho odosun no sa de ba yo mampan ma yakrom ende ogina na adu de enche ya mo pension there is a constitution ya Supreme Court judges na say retire on certain number of years you serve you become property of the state. Supreme Court judge, if you are in Yajuma Akotua, at the time, again, and while you are active in service, more by Jinibia also did the same. Sunday, I have more pensions here, sure. Those are all motivations there. Whilst you sit on the bench, ma ebaya wonu kwel mo obo man. Nwa wo ye constitution dem no ye. Na president so wo ye so there. So wo so baba ye former president wa kotua nyot won margin on anytime what the for baba biara mot won margin on wo so gi. Pension ye bubul kukur ye de mo. Won baby a obi di pension. Na wa san wa bada mrese be ye dwuma bi no ma san menya pension fufor. Enya na ya madam interpretation the be pan oye hasade Kabila oye hasade bibiara ye benya mfamam da yenyen once a week kwame se fa Canada wom all the yakacha manfo me yetum hanam oye na yefontu obi ano so nyamena dom ne kan na ahia wono do as a vice president 6 years Kabila ada wo fra ne hwe kitikiti mponti mfi no ye vice president under the Fourth Republic obia nji chimide we sese no ye we tuna na mo ye we di no ye Why you no kwafo? He's been an honest man. When to watch the look, Ibinum your integrity. And it is our duty. Kabila, it is our duty. Yeah, you have the choir be a duty there. Your mama from what's it? Nebia, who check a Caribbean we pay him. And so, one major and what you do. No, but to turn apart. It is our duty to do that. And it, Masawa Dumba, may you cry my for a permanent Makwami. Uncle Danya, Madam non famum. Not about me too much, Emma.
That's a more to 2 hours.
I don't know what it's a
You know, just Kwame and Kashi won't.
I Kwame, made the honest one. Why some can saw that pondo? I mean, there are those who have texted and said that this is pedestrian. No. Why do more your demon? Democracy is about our actions, it's about our conduct, it's about the things we do, it's about the things we say. Ono na manfuni na ya ye ya bo abado. Ya ye de yebo tum na ya smooth in rough edges. Na say if ya sha ase no ye crude ya very fine. Now as we progress as a country, as a democracy, most ya sha ase nse sababa obaya papa mo man. These are matters as democracy we will be seized with. It's our duty to continue to discuss them. Ma wam hina ye swadum me yakoyim. On your pedestrian, my friend, if you hold that view, say yanka yima, ebia no chem ma kwa ka west. Ebia no chira wangasa. Ye yimpe na akafa ma ba. Ye do baby na ebi ba yanka. It is our duty to continue. Kweku was tall list in the past. Inflammatory language. Ukasaya. Esha wuda sa hwe ye do said ba. Only na ya kan. It is shaping our ways of doing things, our conduct, our thought, and all of that. It is them though. Oh, ye do there can. Maybe also, Doc, I disagree with you there. In the attempt to make a mountain out of this matter, you may mean criminalization of speech at all. Free speech is not envisaged on the my boss so behind the count. Doc, I don't know. You are listening to me, rapt attention. But we are not as oh, quiz master.
Dan Afarieboa. Empocho Otase Papa. Dan Afarieboa.
Oh, unique. Free speeching.
Or a free speecher? No,
oh, Grammy. Hey, the woman advert abba. Well, then be. It's free speech, but responsible free speech. On cheddar, the boundaries in wide. Mobia, it too more waka. Speeches could be criminal, may incite, may lead to getting the system turned upside down, turned over its head. All of that.
You mean turned on its head?
Turned on its head. All of that, society must not just see and look on and say that this is free speech. No. And see, Doc, that portion, I disagree with you. But, back, whether I've convinced you or not, back, you have the second opportunity to come. Now, Kwame, Martin there, and Cheham Paibo, only there. Ideally, and Cheham democracy, yenya inflammatory language. Ideally, that's what must happen. Them may forge towards it. Na se bibi demu pema nyanwo mu bia wo pre wo ye won sura abofa. That's where the difficulty is. That's where the challenge is. Bernard Champo Mina Yejuma. He was an assistant to Jake.
I remember.
Hard working guy. He works submarine. But when to turn away deliver. Minim papa. Onyi adwen bon. On your bia basa ye wana adwenum.
But diabolic.
Oh, well.
Ninya paying or turn. Chief diabolic.
Chief diabolic. Kwame to me in the pa. Na Kabila enyamber akana nsema okani na. Oyi part of the speech ni we bisa ba no e bon wo. Ni we yibi. No part of ba no e bon wo.
PhD mo ba anya analysis.
Yes. Aye ni na. Martin there. Or your member of parliament, or sanso your minister, or your highly placed person in society. And see, when on a political platform, or kasa, or money na routine, na ma ebia bilmetin, what's a debia, or your shoom, or your wana jama ahopopo kakra obay. Na on yeta no kade. Oyonu anan party wotwa na mo bia ma ya hihya amanya hu de kabi mamen kabi na se dodon wo kire de demi ne yerkwa onu anan party bakada ho yenjintum ato last mo kan nyina efana nu kapsi nutum inya kumpo ho a Bernard Champo or chadam na kwa me mama kan ide enwa what peda why you want a sra bofun ono mama asemi ne ka oyetin oha na edinka agaka bi dada obi a kwame ogina isudo kada and this is the eye mosi a wo hia atutrasam bonum basabasayam it is a ka party basabasaye atutrasam wo mayima obi anyu obotum ode no ho atoto yan ho peace fm obi ara nyu ho kada ma asemi hwe danuara answer na wo bebo ho nominations across bron ho baby nso interview dem na yeti we Africa si hu at 2024 abaton obaya do or die boot to boot amanfo pi kada na repair bedo man do ayo man pan da wo kasai sadanchir ga katuma ose onye da masa sama adwene de no china a former president de oyim de oman no stability oman do be gina na do oye do hia pa ansa na yetumi aye ma ebotumi aye bia asa country ni kasaya wa ka to yin today they are seeking to present a certain picture to the Ghanaian people. Dan wokoto aba ewo haba no woto hin Independence Square na woto Accra Sports Stadium.
Accra Sports Stadium.
Kwame woto aba wie yi ho panina asa aba na wo hia nyim 2024 ma na wo kotokwa ba go mangasi mu go ma ritem opanyina wo yi na obada hwanon ase aba na ye koto wo afie ekura na bia wo hia nyimi wade wadade nyina wade baba afar wonkwa kwa wade baba afar ya koto aba ma ya pa okani yo bezi yin ede wonkwa ko ba afar na aban ya kaya da na enkwa be ma ade ko ba afar yi imi na enne ho ne wo da ho na wa ba kire da wo ya aso abafun Kwame, the political party was the Adibi Baba that was a Heroes Fund. Alote akai.
Menye obi onzim ngai.
Kwame,
very witty.
one heroes funding, no more patch, and even to the point of death. That's what they did in 2020 elections. 2020 elections, Kwame, the night, just at night, himself and other high-ranking members of the party gathered, I'm sure, in his residence or so, portraying to the entire world there. Now, what particular constituencies? What about Kokrokoo African constituency that the people must mass up? What about the Nchira West? The people must mass up. What about a deputy minister, from local government, Brenty Miyankupaso?
Obiamo?
No.
Thanos out.
Thanos out.
Teachman South also.
Yes.
Ejemensa Kosa.
South.
That the people must mass up. What about 10 or so constituencies? And the result in them, they urge them to mass up at the Electoral Commission's office. Go in a manner that will portray there. That's what they did, and the police. You thought that the police should have stood for them to run over them. And one kasa no was share. One crofun kutupa. More quick. Police for so you one said there. A juvenile was that one said, even if the constitution allows it, you cannot run over the authority of the state in an illegal manner. And one kasa. And or down one where a sabafo. Political party na Kwame. Ne mumba. Wakada about the Yema Yako to 2016 or so. Chief Justice. Oba pain. Wa banu mazen abaya atemwafu na hopain. What's the Oba rapping? Or power Oba rapping? You had someone who was eventually chosen as the running mate. What's all line? When Wuda Niyan ba and the Binwa Bonin traumatizing her. The warrior now basa. Niyan ba while doing there, the Madia was the Yanni, or to what I am, or saw line, Katina Ugahum, or sign a petition. There are such now what I'm from when you want him.
Well, that was 2016.
2016, yeah. 2016. Kwame, and this one some, and basa ya, to trust some, to Timothy real good, young finding pen, young pa. Yes, say are they want to portray a certain picture. Oh, one man, I saw him credit. One mama, young peace kakra. We know I'm landing, Mr.
Land.
Meland. Man, so more, Mr. Wada.
Land, Porcho.
Good. Na Kwame, anger cross away prim. Yes, civil society. Alote, civil society must speak. They have a huge contribution. They must speak. Now, but say democracy, ma, civil society for one kasa. No, at all. I disagree. But that near opinion, I deg opinion.
Dr. Emmanuel Akwete.
It could be so canon. It could be canon. No so. All kasa there. What friend are you neutral? Quite conveniently. The focus in there. Ma Ora Brana Champ wake. Oh yeah, a branch of all die be die.
Why not them?
Oh, I bet you listen to that interview with them. No, I bet you report. I was slamming also radio. Okay. I only can say you real na sana opinion Akwete so bakasai. Akwete. Kwame, conveniently when we there, Obi, Mawakika, no brodo. No, that be dying. In fact, he got to that junction. My brother, if you hold yourself out there as a neutral, the all die be die man got to a junction where elections which were conducted. He said that no, he did not take to the all die be die till na die was American. Okrokot nso ye hun mo si. Enwa sir what the Assam Kada court no this one then I call a review every limb of the case be a review or you're tight 4-5 us no. Let's go ahead.
Land. You're going around in circles.
Civil society free Mainland. Now I some can more than 50 about.
Oh, why Kwame, may you wave him, oh, may you wave him. May you wave him. May you wave him.
Hey, Jamie, the you will lose the ground. Kwame, civil society must speak, but they must speak with double-edged status.
You mean they mustn't speak with double-edged status?
No, double-edged means that they must cut here and cut here.
Ah, okay.
And if you may put it in a different form.
Oncha afanuni na.
Na samu bakasa.
No double standards.
No double standard, beautiful. As for me, but alote, or you're critical that civil society must speak. They must speak.
No, I haven't said them more.
Oh, here, papa, because they contribute very immensely.
What they say.
What they say.
Yeah,
Yes.
what they
Say, what is the issue? Yes.
Sometimes one may think they have been influenced.
And based on your own history, and you make a confession. No, you are alluding to that.
Is it Kwame?
Yeah, Kwame.
Is it Kakra on this matter? I make kind. My waiting. Yaba. Yeah, so.
Yantua do 1043 Kokrokoo live. Obese Mimbisa there. Is it not the same NDC whose MPs voted overwhelmingly for Brian Achampon to become a Greek minister? Well, I leave it there. And then also, Sir Obama says, interesting that Kwame Duncan will mention Martin Ejay Kosa this morning. Happy birthday to Martin Ejay Kosa.
Oh, today.
Well, that's what Sir Obama just sent to me.
My friend,
And let me just send felicitations and a very good morning to Mr. Christopher Esiedu, Acting Regional Director of GBC WA. Good morning to you, Mr. Christopher Esiedu, Acting Regional Director of GBC WA. WA is Upper West, I believe. Into Mr. Chris Esiedu, have a good day and thank you for doing you. Now, imagine you had the power to impact the world around you. At the British Council, they see students from all over the world with dreams of a bright future coming together for good quality education that achieves goals. If you want to study abroad in a place like the UK, check out the British Council website and find out how you can own your future. Abdul Malik, welcome to town.
Yeah.
Let's go to Brian Achampon. Before
In them, I'm here under duress.
the man wants to ensure
Last week, we'll be enforced our neck and
he wants to ensure that he will throw me under the bus on this matter.
Submission I may be being done in protest. Meanwhile, don't ask me to do a full disclosure of the Feder and Better Party. It will happen.
It's enough.
Okay. First time I make Brian Knight, no, short videos. Yeah. And quite for I am all run route or trend right.
That's right.
On social media. Very short one be. That was so difficult to appreciate as a point. Into me, it be searches there, me here, the full tape. No, fortunately, Miss Akan, the full complement of the speech as recorded, both audio visual.
Yeah.
Me TV, Kwame.
Go.
Me who there. We are being invited, to interrogate misinterpretations, misrepresentations, and distortions.
It would be nice if you also invited us with your voice a bit up.
Me say
We have been invited to interrogate
misrepresentations, deliberate ones.
distortions,
misrepresentations, not distortions. That was the invitation. Now, a man for be were extend to us. Somehow, I decided I would decline that invitation. Kwame.
Kokrokoo.
Key point. Or can there say elections back? And I'm emphasizing the elections back. Next results declared by the EC indicate the NPP loser. They will not hand over.
One them.
That was key. I was looking for that. I was actually looking for that, but it wasn't there. It was missing because it was missing because it wasn't said. Into contest, it's important. Ibia one mode of communication, choice of words and body language and all that. Into me, can you maybe the same way? But the key point, and especially when you are asking or calling on the police to arrest, subsequent to arrest is investigations. After investigations is possible prosecution. And subsequently the sanctions. Until our day, it proceed on some substance, not the form, when you want to deal with such issues. Unless, of course, it's within the realm of propaganda. In politics, and it's part of politics. Propaganda, propaganda, positive and negative. I mean, I studied it. Agit prop. Propaganda is not entirely negative. There are positives to it. There are minuses as well. But if it's just within the strict realm of propaganda or political communication, it capitalize on the choice of words and mode of communication, and fair deal. Indeed, I'll be dishonest to say that they have no right to do such things. They prefer ugly noises to a culture of silence.
So who's doing the ugly noises right now?
Anybody talking, distorting, misrepresenting, and misinterpreting. For me, it's of no moment. Baby and Chamaya worrying them, may there or hint there, and not or stress that regardless of the outcome of the elections, as declared by the mandatory body, that is the statutory body, EC, hand over. If he said that, that would be a serious statement to make. Hey, President Akufo-Addo, on can there, he will hand over to MPP successor.
Yes, he said
that.
Even that was distorted, if I recall. But all what he was doing was saying that me vision, me dreaming, me wishing, will work to the extent that we will win. Yes, sir.
Legitimately.
So, of course, that's the operative word. Because anything outside the constitutional framework is potentially treasonable. And so I don't get the understanding that Brian Achampong was saying that come what may, you will see election now, here hand over. Rather, I could hear him suggesting there difficulties and the challenges he address, we dressing them in such a manner the obey hands your chances. That's my understanding. As I say, you dream the same way. But that's why this is a democracy. But when you move one step forward to invite the police, and especially if you are a lawyer, and look, the NDC has great lawyers there. You bring me a former attorney general and deputy attorney general.
Yeah,
they have them. It's a forget about one's political stance on them in terms of war history and identity in Ghana. But individually, great lawyers there. Yes, no joke. And when you were food there, this speech are bright here, a Brian here, or yes, Aja, or yeah, for a target for police investigations. and that possibly it can travel the full length to a court and sanctions can be applied? No, my brother. So Kwame,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, why we invite police for investigations and possible charges and yamano? It's a bit laughable and comical.
You mean they are inviting the police into the realms of absurdity?
I hear you.
I'm asking you.
No, I hear you. You spoke my mind. Into maybe.
Okay, now I tell you, tell Brian Champon that fertilizer prices are going up. So you should do something about it. Kweku Shaibu, Seshi Boako.
That's a relevant subject.
Yes.
For the minister to tackle.
Do we remember former president? Okay, we'll leave.
I didn't want to go into the history of such things. When it's because there are thousands of examples.
Yes.
Oh, there are. There are many. What one from you now,
Of course.
It's surprising how the NDC behaves. There's no sin or crime under the 4th Republican Constitution they've never committed, yet they complain when same is done to them. Kwame Atta in Medina. Kabila, well done on your submissions. Let's continue to build our peace. Akuma Foster sends that one. And then what is more treacherous, seditious, and treacherous than saying we'll win the elections by all means, including sacrificing our lives? JM and his NDC should know they don't have monopoly over such attitude. Afari Tadisco down, sends that one. And then interesting times for real. Okay. But your message why all the three panelists in your studio agree with what Brian Champon said. And adding up to Kwame's submission, civil society should not do pick and choose. They should, Jesse Wako in Mamprobe. If hypocrisy were a political party, it will be NDC. Where was the Siedun Ketia, Fifi Kwete and Co. when former President Mahama openly said that when it comes to unleashing of electoral violence, NDC comes second to none? How about when former President Mahama said do or die? Were they in Kosmokaya? When the NDC Siami youth organizer recently called on NDC supporters to visit Tara on MPP in 2024, didn't they mass up at the police station for the release of the young man? Anyway, they should give us a break. Say Obama sends that one in. On a light note, tell Bombay Ojam, the chief diabolical man, that Durex is the name of a rubber bullet. And he did not come here by Durex. It is Duress.
Okay.
Edward Edgy. Edward Edgy, AK Captain.
He's right.
He says you didn't come here by Durex. You came here under duress.
Duress retracted.
But under duress.
Duress.
Henceforth, the MPP will fully and wholeheartedly support all commensurate responses by any member of the party to incendiary pronouncements from as high as John Mahama or as low as a foot soldier. We cannot weigh the behavior of NDC and MPP followers on different scales. Let's jettison hypocrisy and dishonesty. Justice Abeku Newton of Hay. Kabila, quick comments on EC appointments and let's go. This one very quick. We have only like 45 to go.
Kwame, okay, mebusam etidu otwe chichemu edunso a ose udi kan wasemu a eno nche se udi bem nti wonom a etuma mpamrika ebua kumfo no yentu ye bukakra chama general
kwara mo fe
ma ayi isi nsem no me de me ayi so se yemu tew 1992 or April 28 na ye referendum no.
Yes.
Bombe, right?
Sure.
Men kai se no Dr. Farijan the preside you say Dr. Josiah Ofuribuati the preside no.
It's INEC.
INEC. Yes, that time was
with Joseph Ofuribuati as the head.
Yeah. But
Afrajan was on that committee.
Yes, he was a deputy. But the general elections 1992 no Afrajan was in charge.
Yeah, it was INEC.
Yes, it was
the first elections by EC was 96.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's Afarijan.
Yes.
92 was Joseph Fribotin.
No, Kwame 92 under INEC, under INEC.
INEC.
Okay. INEC. Me can say one more area election, general elections of 1992. No, that time not Joseph Fribotin every move. I say Dr. Afarijan and now conduct 1992 elections. No. As chair. Now. Obey or Twaswa, acting chair, thank you. 1996, on one oh yeah. 2000, Dr. Farijan. 2004, Dr. Farijan. 2004, Dr. Farijan. 2008, Dr. Farijan. 2012, Dr. Farijan. And Ode Najuma Ba na wie 2015. One more on your Juma as deputy senior. Nana Odro Numapau. Any David Kanga. Uncle, I greet you. We haven't spoken for a long time. Nana Odro Numapau free on na. Me ame papa Safo Kantanka, lawyer. Obabe Diho. Ano mumie no ne Kanga call retirement. Me mame Georgina Opokwa Mankwa. Any minua penny Sule Amadu. Wamu be bake Dr. Farijan. Ni na mu na 4-member commission no so ebi mo ekọ retirement ama ya replace wo mo chairman general
Koramon
sir Dr. Farijan PNDC na appointed no ena NDC under President Mills President Rollins confirm no 2000 year to aba nsesa ba ye no Dr. Farijan eno declare me papa His Excellency, former President John Ajikun Kufuor, the winner of the first round and the runoff. Mr. Rollins now appointed. 2008, 2008, Dr. Farijano honor declare President Mills the winner or the leader in the first round and winner in the runoff. Uncle Lutimi Boa catch him them boy.
Twaso.
Chairman General 2016, I the first replacement of the chairman of the commission. Mrs. Charlotte say, His Excellency, former President.
Let me make this correction.
Do.
2018. Nana Akufo-Addo was leading.
First round, thank you.
First round.
Yeah. Me that's.
It was after the
it was time election. That's right. I mean, it was the first time in the political history the all lead first round, Olusu the runoff.
No, it was due to the fact that NDC had more MPs.
Yes, but that is a fact.
Yes,
yeah,
that paved the way for Professor Mills.
You projected it.
Yes,
the reason why.
Presidency.
But the historical fact now, Mr. May can say. Runoff 79 first one Liman was leading and he won the runoff. Second time 2000 President Kufuor was leading and he won the runoff. It was in 2008 the candidate are no lead the first round no Olusu runoff. That is also historically factual. So that's the point me that say for enti Kwame
Kara
yanya chairpersons of the commissioner nipa appointed woman one declaration of the mandate and I say the expression of the people no and nipa no baby to abako no anko baby.
Quick correction, Dr. Sribo Kweku says Josiah Ofori-Boateng conducted the 92 elections as chairman of the INEC.
Okay.
Dr. Farijan was his deputy.
Medana say.
Dr. Sribo Kweku, thank you very much.
Doc, Medana say. Mwana muchichache kakrakra. Kwame. Enti Mame Charlotte say ena President John Mahama appointed no 2015 Eman replace Dr. Farijan. Kwame me kai pa problem aminya wo Ghana about one semu was partly because I said say processor a leading to the appointment no was constitutionally right. Minuanum bia na against that process. I'm not going to go into it now. Kwame. Bottom line.
Now time is one.
2016 Charlotte say man for car said she was brought to rig elections. Declared President Akufo-Addo winner of the elections. Because that was the wish and the aspiration of the people expressed through the ballot. Makawaha Mesa Kabium. Dede any huria ya abatwo commissar penny for no so no. Na it is an excuse and as a rationalization of failure. Because a bebre no eni nyina so. Ebeya din aye nwanwa ye hu say bra ye wo mu yi. The last general election, there were 38,644 polling stations. Then you pay Jina Honmuni na Aban be free hon maba bedroom crano. You say assistant and I say Adani Abrayemu. Kwame me say it's not possible. You can attempt it, you can do it, but it will be exposed. And as a member commission no so sabi omunya said ayi ankwaku kan wa yi. Bombe obi awon view on it ho. 7-member commission no omunye zombies sabi so obeka say enya the first time under this current commission yi ubetuma aka say President Akufo-Addo na appoint all the 7-member commission ya. The only comparison it will be under Mr. Rollins. From that time no obi ani hono na appointees ni na eye one president na appoint one mo. But ni na chi no President Akufo was declared winner in 2000. Kwame me kan kosi say electoral commission suben bi adi na ya political parties fee say intransigence dinya it has a history na tie because it is informal. The EC tends to ignore some concerns raised by IPAC where it finds it convenient to do so. This has led to problems with registration of voters and elections in the past. If IPAC is backed by legislation, the EC cannot disregard its views on important matters. Adia Mekanye page 20 of the report of the Electoral Reform Committee submitted to the Electoral Commission of the Republic of Ghana, dated April 2015. Chairman General, now me can committee no.
Can't you say IPAC should get powers?
We attempted say legislative. You conclude say IPAC should not be legislated because the moment you do that, you are going to contravene Article 43.
Okay.
Any 46. Sorry, Article 46. Say Obe tries to impose certain decisions on the Electoral Commission, which is contrary to law. And the say IPAC any the right platform political parties kokom. There's nothing suicidal than for a party to say Uncle IPAC. And expect say enkomo ye bedi wo IPAC no ebe seven interest. Masra me wo fa say do ketia privately and I'll do it publicly. The party reason the decision to boycott IPAC no whatever it takes, it will take join, not war to bring about peace and sustain development in our country.
Somebody says, by the way, please find out from your guys, do you know who Dr. Faijan's roommate at a point was on Legon campus? Yes, I know. Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo. He used to be Dr. Faijan's roommate. What happened in that room is another matter for another day. Minim ebi a narrowing bim. Anyway, I'll take quick comments on the ECM. Now, if you're narrow, you can tell who narrowed whom. Well, I am allowed to speculate.
You could try the other way around.
No, but if she won't now, it is obvious who narrowed whom.
One youthful days, so they were at the same level.
Oh, Miss Isha wonder.
Okay.
You can tell who narrowed whom. But man, Kasa, even Kwame agrees.
Oh, well, come on, Mama.
That the narrowing was caused by the shorter version.
Come on.
Alade, Yanko is in quickly.
From 1992.
Yeah.
I na Bay, my 1997. Yisi Bay. Them commission onya asomdweda.
I like that.
It's a fact. Onya asomdweda. Unlike 1969 elections, 1969 elections.
But you fight them the bathroom. Young listeners, you want what's your belly? What's it? Nanado and Afarijan, same room. Try more than Bob Marley and the Wailers. Obviously, Nana narrowed. I don't know that. I don't say it. I don't know that.
In fact, in our political space, it is the biggest problem. Confidence in the EC. When I was with NDC, your opposition, demonstration, we never trusted the EC. MB before in 1992, they even boycotted the parliamentary elections because we feed the William get there a look at from our front place was stuffing with the ballot papers. No, we can get we change easy strong room or more by building a billboard Kasi war Independence Square. No one
results
no hey William Captain there.
Kwame. To a large extent, Adulti Nyama Osi. Adulti we free, and I'm sure there no reference here the presidential elections.
Yeah, the presidential.
Because opposition parties, including the MPP, no one take part in the parliamentary.
Yeah, one take part in the parliamentary.
Kwame.
Yes, good.
Adulti ni masima making because me were the minutes of the Progressive Alliance, NDC and NCP,
NDC and NCP.
We share NDC
headquarters.
No, NDC headquarters, July 27th, 1993. No were minutes in the crowd.
Man, I'll teach right now.
No, also,
okay.
At the meeting, as some will see what no Nyago, more leader Ajekum. Is he on? I think he's part.
I don't know.
No, he's part.
No, I don't know.
Kwame.
Yes.
Or accuse NDC for the meeting.
Yes.
Parliament in the entire NCP one yard.
But you have 5 seats at that time.
Also.
Yeah, 5.
Us more NDC for stuff ballot. That time they use OPay. No what minutes our Ajekum minutes more minutes more signing.
Oh, me aware. Me are very much aware.
I said I hear.
Baby, wow, what you may and then you winning.
Before election the best start. No one was stuff ballot boxes.
I'm telling you our minutes.
Oh yeah, you said I have it here.
Right now.
Yes, I'm telling you. Alote knows what I'm saying.
Let the team to the NDC.
Hey, you talk what knows who. What catch I say, look, this move of no MSP is because most of boxes. That's the kind of architecture now you what then. We've moved on.
Yeah.
And that's part of my argument.
Yeah,
How's it, Channel?
But you're doing there. We've come a long way. There, every time if there's an appointment or he's not there, there's a political color to it. Kwame, yembisa politicians, yembisa yemude. And I wonder what happened to one when you won't spend when you and I wonder what happened to one quietly when you want political party affiliation.
They do.
De bien me be ma enyugwasi be 2020 court something T ropo won to man draw polling station no more of the voter party onyen. Let us stop this until wonder since you Ghana who should be abel criteria. No, they are to only ye obi or a commissioner for EC and then there a chairperson for EC.
Ebi Ami.
But Kwame, in changing the constitution and the appointment to EC is vested in the president. I know to them. On your parliament. Iya ankasa. Yezu Kokrokoo. In those days, I was with my next door neighbor party. We were priding ourselves there. Yeah, the shoemakers in carpenters in the agricultural constitution.
That was the Constituent Assembly.
No, Constituent Assembly.
Yeah, Consultative Assembly. Thank you.
On the agricultural constitution. And then we were priding ourselves. Yeah, challenging your fit for Nadi, and then shoemakers and Nadi, and here's one cry. On your them constitution.
It's true that was sending all those representatives there. Go back, check constituent.
Go
back, check constituent assembly.
The persons are 9.
There were worker representation, TUC, farmers representations, all there.
I agree.
Now the consultative assembly, was an overload of some of those people.
Yeah.
But go check the proceedings, and a checker check the committees now where the actual working. And this is reflected in a speech, a presentation of Justice Broby. Yeah. Don't forget he was a member of also overall, according to the committees that worked, 60%
were promised. Yeah, lawyers. I agree
That's
with
the
you.
Paradox.
But
also,
normally,
Lawyers Association and Kasa boycotting.
But they are members.
But some of those organizations, one man, lawyers
were representing. As a member,
legal department, lawyers representing home.
The same lawyers they choose to denigrate publicly.
Yes.
It is 60% of one were
prominent lawyers in this country.
Of this country.
On your butchers. No, but only here for propaganda purposes.
That
was for propaganda. There, the constitution about carpenter phone and mason phone.
That propaganda, but that is not to discount. Those associations didn't need representation. The problem with GBA and PNDs there, what can't GBA no one, Nooks no one. Whilst there. CDRs na yaman 10. Churches. The district assembly. Don't forget that time. Non-partisan had become part of the PNDC structure. Once to P. It's no mess now.
One of the
but
Francis said no.
I say
we need more than one.
That's what we were saying there. Those organizations are what one and my constitution or trouble for be our law bro for medicine. May in there we concur. You patient. On what be your constitution now? Professor Mesujo said no, there should be a review of the constitution.
Because no does room.
No does room. Basic there. In the then we will blame the very commissioner setting up. And see one no other commissioner who should be a deputy chairperson and a chairperson.
Emina Kabila.
I mean, question. I mean, baby, Kabila up here. I want to work a PhD. Work a PhD. Only anything other disabilities for work of parliament.
Sharp.
Never watch your constitution.
Anyway, Milwaukee Krubi say actually the real term is Enahoro. After the famous Nigerian politician Peter Enahoro, it means to move your roommate out of the room in order to use it for quote unquote a serious match.
Enahoro.
Yeah, what's the Peter Enahoro? What's a Nigerian politician? Sure. I don't know if Kabila, you know that story. I think he did something and it became quite common, popular during during those days. And now, Enahoro. They now know why Enahoro. Why Enahoro?
Oh, that's a history.
Yeah.
I mean, quote Justice Broby. Also, a role of lawyers in constitution making. This is a paper he presented somewhere 2006 or 8. Also, it is often said that constitution making is essentially a matter for lawyers. As stated already, the Ghana Bar Association boycotted the entire assembly and never participated officially in it. The GBA took a principled stand, which it was entitled to take, and I personally did not fault that. Yet most occupational or vocational groups who had lawyers as their representatives were represented by their lawyers. What would have been a lawyer's business, but which officially was boycotted by lawyers, was eventually conducted and concluded with over 60% of lawyers. This can be verified by examining the individual members on the various committees. And I have the full list of the individual members and the committees here.
Interesting.
Me, if you want prominent lawyer, be a Takrady, Western region.
Kwashi, is it Kwashi?
Yes, he was a member of the.
Yes. You know, CBP.
Yes,
no,
yes. Not a member of committee of experts.
Experts.
Not a member, yes.
Oh, I see. He was a big brother.
Heritage.
Lobby food. Kwame, Heritage Party near from lobby.
From
Ikata.
I read about this civil society if we are once watching here democratic as or criticize the 3 appointees also. One particular person that was appointed by the president. And the people are calling for the constitutional review. And IDEC CDD for also other winner representation on the EC commission order. I stand to ask these questions.
Then one more representation.
No, maybe they want to be a pressure group on that angle. Since we've recognized them.
Civil society organizations have had a role in IPAC, informal. Yeah. Or attend some.
That's correct.
When the donor association agencies meeting, some of them are invited. Minutes Biana Kabila Ekano. There was a suggestion that one found.
No, they were part.
This institutionalization process. They were.
No, but in fact, if a IPAC, there may be to the Transitions Act.
Yes.
IEA was the one that led it. Jimensa. What I say? And I had my CDD, IDEC. Kwesi Jonah. That's what I was telling you.
They have a role.
IEA.
Where's Kwesi Jonah now?
He's with IDEC. My professor at political science.
I mean, it's a suggestion there. And now that was one commission one. But the power rests with the president. Now, I'm a Kabila, I'm an example. One power, what 21, what declare
elections against
them. And
because that's the choice of the people.
We don't want to have confidence in the commission. The Tambian will subject them to insults, etc.
Kwame Abraham.
Kwame, Kabimam Kabi, ultimate goal. There. Kwan ya fado yen de banyina
Minister.
Yaba dan mobokwe obesiye. Nti oye work in progress. Na lawyers will say that bias is not much of actual but perception. Kasa okay na oya za damra makan hinina yetu hwana mo a yebodu point bi but on your point to saw the too remote into the future or the oya za obebia hentam ebekado easy hinina ti oya da yesua yakwanyim anakeka kan na oba bonachi ahokyere no wadache constitution no sande obi oba kabia so there shall be an electoral commission which shall consist of chairman, 2 deputy chairman and 4 other members. The members of the commission shall be appointed by the president on the article 70 of the bonachi of the constitution the two our president in one way constitution where the president is reasonable. Kabila Zamacha, reasonable. Sunday, yeah, waging a hawk, those your money in a hanging, or the 2 and 2, he puts 2 and 2 together. So reasonable. And see, I must not be the constitution per se that must be bastardized. So the one, the crafters, the makers of the constitution, they must stand on some assumptions. They soon there opinion of Baba da or man in Onimete. And he said, ya da constitution name da nutu nature. Na impan. You ensure that level of reasonability or reasonableness, however you want to call it. We will never ever get a constitution that we'll be happy with. As I said, Nina Ujahan. And see, Mammy Check in there. Say, yeah, a body, Obia Bakado, easy. And you're well and good. Now, every point to be an Obiara Babian, I have one near the annual welcome. What's on there? Whammy. Circle back into 2015 or when was Charlotte appointed? Is it 2015 or
2015?
Yes. In fact, for 5, 6, 7 months running was a huge topic. And now, Nankasa, whether she had been asked to understudy or something, a video be a ma, a Afarijan. Declare mama somehow her demeanor or celebrate to be that video is there and see mama obiana perception more
Our video there which video no one and no celebrate
Charlotte, I saw it myself.
She wasn't celebrating it. Celebration may not be a right way.
If any demeanor, if an answer throw out through and can
2012.
Yes, I mean that video was also.
She was an appointee of the Professor Mills.
Massa, she was there. No, as chairman of the NCC, she was there. She was working with them. Yeah. She was going there. The day the declaration that they did, she was there.
Yes,
and the video captured her. I'm saying the video captured her in some celebratory mood. Okay. I mean, I've video video.
She was not working with the EC.
No, she was not. But then the point also is
yes.
I haven't seen the video.
I haven't seen
but if it's no, me.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing it. Say, no, you're true. It's a fact you are stating.
Exactly.
So that's okay.
Exactly.
And it is also factual that she's the same person who declared Nana Akufo-Addo president.
Oh,
in 2016.
And tomorrow, I mean, as in a topic no quick. It's about me.
I don't quite time as into my mobile.
It's it. My China as a democracy. Yeah.
Peace FM.
Do when you there. You would do what? Oh, commissioner is it, and a commissioner upon who is it? But at every stage, at any point, you be a certain perception. Now, quite me share my constitution after quadruple commissioners who see why where you ma. Say, a political party was the white town for by a 7 cook wumpa. It should not be a bother to you. It should not. Because quite me. Constitution there. Electoral Commission to me bibia one fa no one she mfamba. Article 51. The Electoral Commission shall by constitutional instrument make regulations for the effective performance of its functions under this constitution or any other law, and in particular for the registration of voters, the conduct of public elections and referenda, including provisions for voting by other than Shisheba. Now, if you're commissioner in corporate structure, I'll be able to know a board. Kabila, you agree with me?
That's right.
A board.
A board.
It was commissioner, a Jumananga, a Jumakuna, de. Only one director, Simi, Doc, Sebuamon, and Kako. A Jumananga is only
Somebody like that, he rose from the ranks.
And I'm telling you, look, Sebu Kweku. aya ehu so our ND so MPP because Martin
papa ya wa appointing no commissioner president Akufo-Addo appointing no commissioner Samuel Tete. He was also director of IT.
In Central Region. On your director. That's why deputy.
That's right.
In summary,
into my cabin to that. Kodio. One press conference or so who di in some can Kwame. You who can there. Obi our appointing first in papa ye member of parliament on the ticket of Progress Party. Says ya no sister or ye chief executive war now fast so or ye a party executive look what you so ba kwan on ye dem bi say the more chada enjo chada obi anyu qualified obi anyu ya qualified but ni teta ba na tenten ni teta ba in there electoral commission says ya Kwame mo wesi a we nyina be bodu na ma ho systems mo wanda maten he ana ida ya akwakoto aba mo angasa yedo ha mo dedicated vehicles ekubo si wo say decision time mo labor decision time wo si wo e mo angasa oya media fo wo fa na kadagwin when you are na mo angasa mo capture dada
Kwame announced provisional results. He was in charge.
Peace FM, polling station B. Everything. That is what the Electoral Commission has now come to be known for. And see, on yet what the impact baby akotoda. Ne papa no your Progress Party a member of parliament. Ne sister Kakraba ne yirege nukre Kwame Duncan. That is not. We would wish then Chaunumpo on back. But the real thing lies in what the commission does. And clearly, for the past years, democracy, this commission has grown from strength to strength. Come, let me leave it here.
Strength to strength. Kokrokoo, 5 minutes and we are done.
Oh, Kokrokoo, 5 minutes, but I will try.
I'll do to try.
I'm not sure about that. But
you know, next week,
I hear them all maybe.
As a country.
In fact, the truth is that only. Yeah, man, 1 hour and the crumb.
As a country, no. As a country, at least 10 minutes.
Listen, man, 1 hour on baby.
Points in it.
Oh, Ababa.
No, I mean, it can be pain.
Promise on your honor, there 1 more 10 minutes.
We raise some of the issues, and in terms of like individuals, point one, they na yama osi one. Perhaps there is no need to emphasize on those things, political orientation na yama. But every day you be, Kwame.
Yeah, go.
Or extract from Hansard.
Parliamentary Hansard.
18 June. 1993.
18th June.
Okay. Yes.
1993.
Yes. No, we'll deal with the Electoral Commission bill.
Okay.
Now, Martin Amidune or present bill, in the absence of Obeda Samuel, who was a substantive Attorney General, because Namde Obeda took one or something like that. But let me read the mighty answer, so, Mr. Kwame, also, Mr. Speaker, this bill does not appear to state that the members of the commission shall not hold office in any political party. This is provided in Chapter 19 in the case of the National Commission for Civic Education. In the case of the Electoral Commission, it is just stated that they shall hold office on the same conditions as justices of the superior courts. And even though, under the provisions dealing with the judiciary, it is not provided that justices of the superior courts shall not hold office in any political party, members of the judiciary are by convention not allowed to hold any such office. They are also by convention not allowed to hold other public offices that could compromise their positions as judges. And since the conditions of service of the members of the Electoral Commission are made identical with those of members of the judiciary, we assume that all the conventions and norms that govern members of the judiciary will equally be applicable to members of the Electoral Commission. We think that it was deliberate that the framers of the Constitution equated them with the Superior Court justices and intended that all the conditions that apply to the judges should apply to them also. There was a suggestion that the members of the commission should be debarred from holding private offices and that they should not belong to any political party. On the issue of not belonging to any political party, it will appear that any provision of that nature will conflict with the Constitution because it gives to every human being freedom of thought, expression, and association. They may not overtly indicate their preferences, but they are entitled to have some leanings, but they are not supposed to hold membership cards or belong to a political party. I do not think that it is appropriate for us to spell it out in the bill, and that they should not belong to any political party, because by so doing, it might appear as if we are taking away a fundamental human right from them. The convention of the office, just like in the case of judges, is that members of the commission are non-partisan. Now, equal the reference away here to chapter 19, which is on the NCC. Article 232(4), membership of the commission. Also, members of the commission shall be persons who do not hold office in any political party. Check the EC, is it Article 42? 42 or 43?
43 no membership.
There is no such provision. And you can see in the Hansard there, it even came up. But it was decided there, the EC, unlike NCC, one who imposed that restriction. Now, in Mochra, judges, in Judge be our friend George Boidi.
Yeah, he used to be a member of parliament.
In Judge be our friend Lawe Amos Lawe
Boete.
Was a member of parliament.
And George Boidi too was a member
of parliament. Yeah.
They were all members of the NDC. In him, Justice Apoa.
Yes, former Supreme Court.
Yes.
Former Supreme Court judge.
Yes. No, a deputy regional secretary.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, maybe if it were retired.
But he was a cadre, right? He was a cadre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kaina.
Yes.
NYB at the Kaina. No, UP tradition.
But he became Attorney General.
Kaya. He was a politician as well. Now, my understanding of what I've read and the NCC in there, it to me a political activist. No. A lawyer. So why you a member of the court, the High Court, the bench. Thank you. That's a simpler way of putting it. The fact that they're a member of a party, or a political activist, or a politically exposed, and they are politically affiliated, on your basis to disqualify you from being appointed to that office as a judge. But you are expected, they say, be a judge, pay. You cut off your links. You take off your membership, and use the law as the basis of what decision making. To the extent that even in Parliament, the issue was brought up that something similar like the NCC, relative to the EC. They said no, and see the reasons they gave. The truth of the matter is that, let me mention the name. What's the name? They said Dr. Apiahene. I'm convinced there were party links in terms of MPP. I'm convinced. me who the membership card, but he's clearly politically affiliated to the MPP. I don't think MPP folk should even deny those things. But that does not disqualify his appointment. And he is expected that once he takes the office and swears that oath, he lives by the oath. Where at Afarijan, and he's such a huge figure, vindicated by history as far as I'm concerned. And one bobo needs in the American left, right, center. One, because you read Kwame Nkrumah in the book now. Also, why he actually recommended Afarijan on the Kujoti for membership of the committee of experts. Subsequently, he found out that Afarijan was pro-Nkrumahist and not hostile to the revolution.
His PhD thesis was even on Nkrumah.
Okay, let me read. Also, as the conversation
This Kwame Nkrumah's book.
Yes. I began to see Dr. Afarijan in a new light. He was not only a progressive intellectual, he was also pro-Nkrumahist and not hostile to the revolution. There was a political undercurrent in terms of thinking of Afarijan and what to make out of him. So he went on to the committee of experts, from there to INEC, and then subsequently.
He was a member of the Consultative Assembly too.
It has escaped me. I have the membership.
He was the only member.
Okay,
between the committee of
it will make sense to me,
Consultative Assembly.
even though it has escaped me.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, GC boss.
Yeah.
This political setting, Omar Afarijan had a lot of problems with the opposition. Here, IPAC minutes from 1994 to 1997. I have all of them here. You can't believe what happened there. In spite of the opposition, Funwani Afarijan, hey, Odru 1995, NDC also boycotted IPAC.
That's right.
They left for months because Afarijan was making a lot of concessions to the opposition, and it's also because the donor community were also taking part in some of those meetings. There are change opaque ballot boxes. Yes, it's a how. What's a presidential and parliamentary elections? Now you hold in separate days. Oppositions now one fan boom.
You mean opposition?
Hey, the ministers are here. NDC protested. NCP protested. The rest they said no. Let's put the 2 days together instead of holding them separately. On that basis, NDC worked out. But this is Afarijan. As Kabila said, we'll conduct various elections post INEC. The most historic being 2000 elections. For the first time, a change. Or retire in a very honorable way. As far as I'm concerned, it's a huge legacy. But here he is, beginning political tagging. Kanga also was a member of the NCD, National Commission.
I don't know if you can confirm, but also Kanga was a kid of the PNDC. He was a kid of the PNDC. He was also headmaster of Navrongo Secondary School.
All that.
That's David Kanga.
Those early days, because there's a lot of architecture and Ankasa transparent enough, some of those agitations appear to sound legitimate. But gradually, system now put in place, and Kwame was stressing that it's on a hot noise year focus call. See, Kwame, in 1993, a first electoral commission, a founding member of the 31st December Women's Movement was a member, Teresa Cole.
Is it Teresa Cole?
That's the name. I have her CV here. Those days, well, opaque bosses, it's not her. But together as Ghanaians, you move, you build from 1990 from print ballot cards, call photo ID, opaque bosses, or transparent, changes P, is capitalized here, and then eventually biometrics, 2012. That is where the key is. On the individuals, of course, if the individual goes there, what swear oath, let's say or violate oath now, what swear now, impeachable impeachment proceedings now. Yes. To be honest with you, yes, those who are agitated and concerned, I mean to me stop somebody from agitating. To me stop somebody from being concerned. But honestly, it's difficult. They are not looking at the architecture and how to deal with it. Here, this absurdity of two Hajias. The Ekro Nane Papa NDC top man be. I'm the regional chairman also. Warita, not too long ago. Then this one, exactly. And then this latest was a Nukunon. And the shocking part was that it was put forward by a CSO. I was shocked.
No, CSOs together.
Look,
Kodeo.
It's a very, yes, it is a credible organization. Make no mistake. In fact, Ahin is there.
Albert Ahin.
Ekaidon Ankasa was a victim. He was a victim of the NDC. CD room.
CD room.
Ekaya, the CD room saga. They asked for him to be reassigned and the IT boss to be sacked. No, CD room. No, we're free.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's Kwame. I have to be honest with you. Same way, yep, we share judges, people being appointed to the courts,
to the higher courts.
Yes, and the same way they saw the EC. Now we equating one, damn naughty. There, some previously me hold an appointment in a party, and then me were membership card. Nancy, an MPP member was appointed Supreme Court.
Yes.
Ma were approving in Nancy.
No.
Yes, it's BB. Is it guy?
Parliament.
I was surprised. Yes, I was surprised because there was no history. And some of their colleagues who held party cards subsequently became members of parliament, were appointed as judges in this country. And there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. As long as one could swear oath to do justice the way the law prescribes.
Exactly.
And then you disengage from the party. This gentleman was resigning or nominating, The gentleman who was just approved. What's the name?
Appiah.
Justice Yao. No.
Supreme Court.
Yes, he resigned from the party formally. Before I think the vetting. Into vetting where he came up and he indicated it, I'm told he showed evidence of his resignation. Ne mind the ne leniency like Matiamidu was saying, it's there. We are political animals essentially. And I'm a boy. Into yen to come a heavens. Me and cover angels. The Wombra. Thankfully, yenim yehu. Into yenim there about politics are who view. In fact, in the US, I'm the whole ideology, who philosophy, and yemini it's noted. And sometimes it's even a factor. It's even a factor in how some of them are appointed.
They profile you.
Yeah, go.
Me view ni there. The gentleman that clearly come was a nukuna na yere na that one is an absurdity. No, but gentleman
no.
Yeah, I mean, how do you do that?
How do you do this?
How? The point really is that the gentleman so on or pede or resigner, fine, but nobody can demand his resignation by force and point to any law. There's no law broken. If he feels like resigning, that's his own problem. But the truth is that if I were him, I would not resign.
Oh, why?
I would go by the oath I have sworn that I will be fair and firm according to the act and that set up the EC and the fundamental law of the nation, which is the Constitution, and vindicate myself as Afarijan, Kanga, and the rest eventually did. And there is no way you can look at Afarijan and not respect the credentials.
But do their personal works, even as members of the commission, come out?
Until I make a day, I mean, that's not where my emphasis is. My emphasis is on the election architecture. Kwame, my last word.
Which is?
a word to the wise is in the ballot boxes at the polling stations.
Exactly.
A word to the wise is in the ballot boxes at the polling stations. Yes, Kwabena.
Kwame, mene Bombay ya 100. Who you say this year me my partisan. Na so chance president person appointing me position be the man. Let's say I'm disqualified.
Kabila, are you hinting at something?
I'm not hinting at anything.
Is that why you got your PhD? Let us start movement for Kabila.
As far as I know, no, there's no vacancy at the EC to be filled.
But we can create it. We can create it.
I mean, we'll create a position.
We'll create a position.
I'm too hot politically to be padlocked there.
We've sobered you. Whoa.
Oh,
whoever thought so be a PhD? We've sobered you. We've sobered you. Whoever thought so we will be a
why are they disciplined?
Oh yeah, why discipline? No. Kokrokoo Baku Jr., James Kwabena Bonfair, Bernard Alote Jacobs, Kwame Duncan. In the meantime, Asana Issa of the African Regent Hotel. Happy birthday to you, Asana Issa of the African Regent Hotel. Hey, African Regent for Metemon Kanche, Bibia Bokode. We love you very much, Asana Issa. You have quite a fan base here. And here's to wish you God's blessings on your very special day. Yemame Bako so Oba Penyin Alice Nyamiche AEC or FDC Busu Edukrume Krapim. Happy birthday number 86. Oba Penyin Alice Nyamiche AEC from the entire AEC clan of Edukrum to you. We gotta go. Walk back, yeah. Oh, it's Araba Kumsin's birthday. That's nice. And so Araba Kumsin of Multimedia, happy birthday to you wherever you are. Much love to you, Araba. And to you, Dr. Keon Elom Apaunate. From the entire family to you, Dr. Keon Elom Apaunate. Enjoy your day as well. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. We overstay that welcome. We gotta go. May your day be blessed. God bless. Good morning.